always thought about what can we do for the state of California or for the country, for the United States.
We come here to figure out how to solve some of the world's toughest issues.
The mission of the Institute is to advance post-partisanship, where leaders put people over political parties and political ideology.
How is it possible for a closely divided country, which has favored the Democrats in 6 of the last 7 presidential elections? How did we leave Election Day 2016 with the Republicans commanding 69 of 99 legislative chambers, both houses in 35 states, a record of 33 governors, and trifectas of both legislative chambers and the governor's office in 25 states? We are here because in 2010, savvy Republican strategists managed to reinvent the oldest political trick in the book, the gerrymander. The Republicans plotted their return to power after Barack Obama's 2008 sweep through redistricting. The plan worked, as proven by the Republican monopoly in Washington and supermajorities in state houses nationwide, often achieved with fewer aggregate votes. But it has also had dramatic and unforeseen consequences for our politics, which have become more extreme, more polarizing, and most dangerously, more insulated from the ballot box than at any time, perhaps, in our history. And then in 2012, Barack Obama is reelected. Democrats win the Senate and garner 1.4 million more votes on the House level, aggregate, for congressional seats. But in the first election run on these maps, the lines hold. They are the Republican firewall. State after state after state, the maps produce exactly the result the Republicans imagined. Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Virginia all go for Barack Obama in 2012. This is a deeply partisan presidential election that sees the fewest split ballots in almost 100 years. Those states cumulatively send to Washington delegations amounting of 47 Republicans and 20 Democrats. It's more than 2 to 1. In 2010, gerrymandering enters its steroids era. Partisan gerrymandering has always been a partisan weapon. The technology makes it much more lethal. The data sets and our hardened partisanship makes our voting tendencies easier to determine. Mix that with a sophisticated political strategy, and you have a recipe for turning a side with fewer votes into a supermajority. We have created 400 of 435 districts where there is no true competition outside of the party primary. Uncompetitive districts have made the government responsive only to the extremes. They are the reason why we can't get action on issues where the great center agrees. And they are the reason why in state after state, an agenda that a majority of Americans did not vote for has clear sailing. The founders designed the House of Representatives to be the part of the federal government that is most responsive to the people. Instead, through gerrymandering, it has become insulated from the voters. It may take many years and election cycles for the far-reaching consequences of 2010 to be swept away. We want our votes to count. We want our elections to matter. When our democratic institutions become separated from the popular will, they cease to be effectively democratic institutions.
I'm a very optimistic person. I've seen this country go through major problems. One thing you can count on in America is that even though it falls every so often, as we all do, but it dusts itself off, gets up, and gets going again. And this is why this is a winning nation. Everyone wants to come to America because this is the greatest country. And yes, we are going through some difficult moments right now, as we have in the past. But I guarantee you that we will work our way out of this. Democracy is not a spectator sport. And I think that all of the things that we have seen that are negative, I think the American people are going to get up and do something about it. And that, I think, is the bottom line. And this is why I think we will always be the greatest nation.
The question is not, what are the needs of the Republicans or the Democrats? The real question is, what are the needs of our people? And if you just stick to one party's proposals, you miss half of the good ideas.